Alrighty, folks. It's time for another rant here, video rant, if you will, from the People's Republic of New Mexico. I'm gonna make it quick and to the point. We've had here in New Mexico a mandate to wear masks for months now, and I do not know anyone who's not complying with that mandate. Everybody wears masks. They go out, they do their thing. We've had a mandate that there's social distancing 6 feet apart. Every store you go to has X's on the floor and stickers on the floor that tells you where you need to stand to be 6 feet apart. Registers, things of that nature in the stores. They have one in between everywhere. Restaurants, 25%. It's been like that way for a little bit here. And you go to the restaurant, that's what they're at, that 25% capacity. And I think it's 75% or 50% on the patio. I can't remember which it is. But you can eat on the patio also. And even there, they're going to have social distancing. Waitresses wear their masks. Everybody's wearing masks. So we've been doing all these things. And the people of New Mexico have been stepping up and doing that. There are parts of New Mexico that just don't believe in the mandate at all, and they aren't doing it. There's a few cities that are bucking the state's idea, but Albuquerque isn't one of them. Rio Rancho, for the most part, isn't one of them. And this is the area I live in, so all I see is people with masks everywhere. Masks all over. I got one right here hanging from my mirror. I got one in my pocket. We have them, umpteen masks all over the place to make sure the kids have them, all that stuff, because you can't go anywhere without them. Now, up until this point, law enforcement, and even now going beyond this, law enforcement has not enforced it if you went to the mailbox without a mask. If you had a barbecue with one more person than you should have had for the mandate on mass gatherings, which was 10 and is now down to 5 again, back to 5 people. That's a mass gathering in New Mexico, 5 people. Now, what has our governor decided to do to stop the spike in the coronavirus, which we are having right now, which, by the way, everyone's having across the country? My humble opinion is we're having it because the virus is moving indoors because it's cold outside, and it doesn't like cold weather, so it's moving inside where it's easy to spread the virus, and no one's wearing a mask inside. So that's why I think it's happening. But regardless, it's happening, and even with everybody doing what they're doing. But it can't be the fault of government. It can't be the fault of anything. It can't be the virus's fault. It's the people's fault, according to our governor. And we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. So she has now decided to go on to television, which she did last night, and she said, in essence, if you see your neighbor doing something that endangers the community, which is code word for if you see your neighbor with one more person at their barbecue than they should have, or if you see your neighbor not wearing a mask when they go to the mailbox or walk their dog, you need to call. We call those people ratas here in New Mexico. They rat you out. And so that's what we want to do, is want to rat our neighbor out. It smacks of the old Nazi party when Hitler mandated that you should tell on your neighbor if they, doing things that he didn't want. The only difference is he killed them. They just want to give us a ticket. Now, how is she going to get the ticket to us if the neighbor calls? Because we already know law enforcement does not want to come out here because they have way more things to deal with. They've got the highest violent crime rate in the United States there in Albuquerque. They've got theft. They've got cars being stolen. They've got people, homeless people all over the place, setting fires on the things, doing drugs on the street, all that. They just have a mess. They're having they every day they go out and deal with human debris and arrest those people, and then the revolving door sends them right the hell back out again, and that's what they deal with, okay? So they don't have time to deal with the coronavirus. So she's going to deputize people from the Gaming Commission, I don't know, the State Water Authority, whoever she can, that she can deputize that is under the control of the state, to send them out and have them ticket you if you're not wearing a mask. As a matter, she used the words, if you don't wear your mask, we'll be coming for you. And if your neighbor calls and says, hey, I'm at a barbecue, it's got 8 people there, can you go shut them down because maybe she didn't like the music you were playing, or how loud you're being, or he or she didn't like the smell of your barbecue. Who knows? But they'll rat you out, and here comes the gaming commissioner to give you a ticket. So, and there's another thing too. You can have the gaming commission or water department guy, or whatever, walking into situations where where you might, let's just say you have a barbecue in right in the heart of Albuquerque there, like South Valley somewhere, or wherever. It doesn't have to be any particular part, but and you might have some gang members at that place, because we have a load of gang members. We do. And maybe these gang members are having a barbecue and they ain't wearing any masks. They're doing a whole lot of other things there. Drugs, smoking, drinking. They all have their guns there. They're having the basic gangbanger parties that they would have. Of course, the gaming commission guy doesn't know this, or the water authority guy, or he just knows that they've been called out because they're not wearing masks. He's now going to attempt to ticket a hardcore gang member from the Crips or the Bloods and tell them they're going to have to pay a fine. Well, you may have an APD incident, though they may not appreciate the ticket from the gaming commission. I mean, seriously, it's like living in another world. It's like a banana republic. Are you seriously trying to tell me you think this is going to work? Especially when most people are complying anyway. Okay? Nothing changed in between the time that she did the mandate and we had the very good numbers and everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. Nothing changed. She didn't open up any additional space in the restaurants or anything. Everything was just the same, and we have the spike now. It's your guys' fault. New Mexico's fault. That's what she says. Not New Mexico's fault. It's a virus. You guys have a good day and watch yourselves. I hope that the gaming authority or the water department or whoever doesn't come to your house and ticket you for your barbecue. Have a good day.